And good morning. Welcome to the Saturday Morning Sports Hour with Kevin, Chip, Tom, Terry, and JP as always. We're chowing down on our McDonald's from breakfast in Cherville, North Carolina. What did y'all fellas eat this morning?
Good morning, JP. Happy Saturday, first Saturday of the year that you're had your late night, and then now you're up late night every night with the ladies. But
Yeah.
but you did have high school football last night. So
Yeah.
how are you feeling this morning and working on your McDonald's breakfast? I got an egg and cheese biscuit and a strawberry banana smoothie. Get me going this morning. What about you, JP? What you got this morning? We'll start with you.
I've got a chocolate milk
Why did I do
and
that?
a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit because they got one biscuit wrong. So I'm having cheese on mine.
Well, there you go. Tom?
I had a bacon, egg, and cheese McMuffin and a hash brown and a coffee.
I had a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle with a nice hash brown. Fantastic.
And Chip?
JP let me steal his biscuit. I had a sausage and egg. Is the egg whites on this thing too?
I get a round egg on my biscuit.
Oh, that's right. Round it was, but sausage and egg with round egg on it and an OJ. It was very selfish of you, JP. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Unselfish.
Yeah, what he said, unselfish.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
That was it was extremely kind and generous.
Did you
of
not get a biscuit, JP?
No, I did.
He traded with
He
his.
said
It had
one of them wrong.
It had cheese on it. So
Chip can't do the cheese.
I can't do the cheese. I can't do the slime on it.
What kind of man doesn't like cheese?
This one.
My wife and I were talking about that. Every meal that I eat, except one, has cheese on it, and it's Japanese food. That's the only thing that I eat that does not have cheese on it.
What's wrong
I've
with
sat there
you,
and
Chip?
thought about it all
I'm
day.
very much a texture eater, and so if it's melty cheese, I don't. Now if it's like if it's block cheese, yeah, I'll eat that. But if it's melty cheese,
It's un-American.
Don't talk.
So you
to
don't
him.
eat pizza. So you do not eat pizza.
Listen at it,
I'll do.
Don't talk
Now
anymore.
cheese on pizza is firmer. It's not slimy. It's not.
Chip. Don't even look at him and talk to him.
That's all. I know. Tom's asking genuine questions.
Well,
I'm-
he's been mad all morning, and now he's mad about cheese.
he's just curious.
Come
That's all right. I'm happy to entertain
I'm
us.
just telling you, I'm in here with men that don't eat pizza and go to Hobby Lobby.
I did not say I did not.
I'm just making sure I didn't wake up in California or something.
I did not say.
Yeah,
I
look
did
what
not
he's
eat
doing
pizza.
with his chair, man. He's like moved his chair like 30 miles away.
Do we have avocado toast for breakfast or
I
something?
mean-
I've never tried avocado.
just
I'm
wanna
willing to
make sure
try.
it's where I'm at.
Hobby Lobby's got some good stuff, man.
Yeah,
I don't
they
eat a
really do.
hamburger with
I love their
cheese.
canvases. I love their
Slimy.
canvases.
I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby lady and look at their crafts with my wife. I mean, like, what is wrong with you guys?
I'm telling you, we just need to have a camera with just Tom and Terry on it.
I'm telling you, look at him. I've never seen a man so mad every Saturday morning
hey
until
guys,
this one.
I'm going to Hobby Lobby later today. Anybody want to go?
Yeah,
We'll load
come
up
on, we'll
the
go- I'll go
Tahoe,
look.
see if
I'll
we
go
can
with
come
you.
home with some Christmas stuff. God Almighty, where's the men at? Can we do the show now?
You okay, Kevin?
No, I'm just. Oh God! this
All you
is
gotta do is look at him. Look at him. Put the camera on him. Boom.
Hey, Tom. What's wrong with you, Terry?
I'm telling you, just look, people. Look at he won't even look at the camera. He's like out in left field somewhere on the other side of the fence.
You just shut up and go to Hobby. Go to Hobby Lobby and talk about how great it is.
So I'm going to attempt to get these guys to read these scores from last night.
That Corvian is the final.
Yeah, so,
31-18. Harding scored another. Had 6 more points. 31-18.
okay, so I'm going to let Chip do the left.
Yes.
Terry do the middle, and then Tom do the right side on our scoreboard. And I'll try to pull it up for our viewers at home for last night's ball games. Here it was week 1 here, North Carolina High School football. All right, Chip and guys, let's get you guys going there.
All right, and then the left. It was Crest over Burns, 55-14. Kings Mountain defeated Shelby, 30-14. T.C. Robertson wins over Hunter Huss, 14-10. Stuart Kramer over Forest View, 34-12. North Gaston defeats East Gaston, 14-7. South Point holds off Hickory, 27-25. It was South Caldwell defeating West Caldwell, 46-26. Freedom over Patton, 46-6. Newton Conover defeats Alexander Central, 42-21. West Iredell blanks East Burke, 26-0. Is Bandy's defeating St. Stephen's, 38-19. And Bunker Hill overdrawn, 46-6.
All right, in the middle column, it was Cherryville defeating North Stokes 68-8, and very impressive. It was Bessemer City over Pine Lake Prep 14-10, again impressive. Ashbrook defeats West Meck 35-8. It was Thomas Jefferson 48, South Carolina Spartans 0. It was Fred T. Ford 14, Mountain Island 0. Impressive win there. Lincoln Charter 50, Highland Tech 6. Congratulations, Mike Bias. It was Ashe County losing to Watauga 56-7. It was Hendersonville 68, East Henderson 0. It was Black Mountain Owen 35, Rosman 0. It was Mountain Heritage 48, Pisgah 19. Very big win there for Mountain Heritage over a Pisgah team. I thought it was going to be pretty good this year. It was Statesville 48, East Surrey 20, and Weddington 31, Mooresville 10. And Tom, it's your turn, young man.
Thank you. Polk County defeats Chase 34-32 and spoils Coach Sosabee's debut there at Chase. McDowell's is RS Central 24-21. Asheville comes back, defeats Coach Russ and the East Rutherford Cavaliers 40-36. East Lincoln pulls away late. They defeat South Iredale 60-35. And a tight one, Lincoln edges Maiden Maiden edges Lincoln 29-26. And it's North Lincoln over West Lincoln 41-14. High Brighton defeats East Wilkes 24-21. Wilkes Central defeats North Iredale 34-23. Hickory Grove defeats Bonnie Cone 49-12. South Lake over Lake Norman Charter 13-7. North Stanley defeats the Community School of Davidson 27-21. And it's Corvin Community over Harding 31-18. Kevin?
There we go. All right, guys, there's our scores from last night. And, of course, we'll have more games next week coming up. We'll have the power poll come out. I'm going to do a little math on that. We may give you an update on that here in just a little bit. Then we'll have 6 games next week. We've got the new conferences and everything. Our games next week is going to be North Henderson at RS Central. That'll be live video on Waggy, WAGY, and on YouTube. Then the Owen Warhorses, who won 35-0 against Rosman, will come to Cherryville, put 68 on the board against North Stokes. Tom, that their player of the week from Cherryville was 9 carries, 262 yards.
It's a good day.
And 5 touchdowns.
5 touchdowns.
How about that?
Terry, 1 touchdown was stopped and called back because his helmet came off. He ran into the end zone without a helmet. So he actually had 6 touchdowns and like 280 or 90 yards on 9 carries. So we're counting it as he had 8.5 carries.
Now wait a minute.
262 yards.
If you
and
break
5
away
touchdowns.
and your helmet comes off,
I don't know exactly what happened.
yeah, what kind of
They said the rule is immediately the whistle's
how
dead when
about
a helmet
that?
comes
Does
off.
it come back to where you lost it, or does it go back to the line of scrimmage?
Well, my question is, if they break away, can I take my helmet off on defense, and then they blow the whistle dead and they got to stop the ball?
It's not a bad
Or
strategy.
does the guy get to run in the end zone?
That's a good question. I'd like to see
Or
that
does
in
it got to
the
be the
book.
ball carrier? Is it any player on the field's helmet comes off and the play stops, or is it just got to be in the vicinity of
Yeah,
the play?
that's what I'm
'cause
saying.
people block on the backside, hit all the time. Like, I don't know the exact rule, but
Me neither.
I was told his helmet came off. He was still going towards the end zone and did run into the end zone. So, but since it got called, we're saying it was 8.5 carries, 262, and 5 touchdowns.
He averaged almost 30 yards a carry. He averaged almost 30 yards a carry.
Not
That's
bad.
impressive.
Yeah.
Very
Not bad.
impressive.
And I want to say
for game 1.
it might have been, and I might be misspeaking.
On the road after 2.5 hour or
Yeah,
3 hour bus ride.
Yeah, up north of Winston-Salem. I think it might have been Coach Steve DeGree. I thought he said once that they don't go back to the original line of scrimmage. I think the play's called dead from about the point where they think that
Probably like a dead whistle, I would get.
where they estimated the ball, the helmet came off.
I mean, not a dead whistle, but
Darn.
what's it called? Inadvertent
But
whistle.
I mean, whoever made the suggestion about taking your helmet off,
I mean,
if you're a
think about
defender,
it.
that's
Yeah.
not a
Listen,
bad thought.
It's always good to have a NASCAR crew chief on the sideline to whatever sport you're playing.
Yeah, yeah.
Might look at things a little differently like that. All right. So looking across the board, we've got Lincoln Charter, who won 50-6 last night. Congratulations to them. It's their first ever win. They start off 1-0. They'll be at West Lincoln next week, Terry. So the Rebels host the Eagles, and we're going to get a test, I guess, early test of where exactly both these programs kind of are right now in the early season, right?
Well, I can give you a test of where West Lincoln's at. West Lincoln's very young.
Yeah.
They got a lot of sophomores playing, and next year they're going to get better. And by the time they're seniors, you're going to have a loaded group up there. But like I said, that's 2 years out. Not saying you can't have a successful year this year, but a lot of players are learning. And, on field is the best way you can in a game.
I think I just heard him say they're mailing it in next week is what I heard.
No, we're not saying that. But, I mean, I thought Lincoln Charter would go down there and give Highland Tech a good game. I thought Highland Tech maybe would pull something out like that. But that's very impressive, 50-6.
Ken Link had mentioned in the pregame show that, last night that he and I mentioned it during the show last night. But big shout out to Brian Branch and Ken Link, both for their prep and research, getting ready for the pregame show. It's that first week's always difficult to try to gauge where everybody is, even if you've gone to the jamboree and whatnot. But they both did their homework. It was really impressive to hear their insights. So really enjoyed doing the pregame show with them. Look forward to doing it more this season. But Ken had said Lincoln Charter was as the JV squad was 7-2 last year. So I mean they've got the fundamentals down. They know how to play, and they showed it last night. So that's going to be. I agree with Kevin. That's going to be a strong early season matchup. See where kind of gauge where West Lincoln is going into the rest of the season.
All right, looking at early results in the power poll, it looking like it's gonna might be South Point number 1 this week with a win at home over the Hickory Red Tornadoes.
That's the one that raised my eyebrows there.
East Lincoln got 5 points against South Iredale too, but South Point gave up less points. Go ahead, Tom.
I wasn't, I'm not sure what Hickory brought back.
They spoke. Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
But it just, and I heard all that you're down 14 when you get off the bus and blah 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 blah. This is the state champs, man.
Right?
This is the 3A state champ,
Right?
Who came down
That's
to South
a tough
Point.
place to play down there.
It is tough to play at South Point. I will say, tough place to broadcast too. Whole other story. But yeah, that's an impressive win for
Yes.
South Point. I mean, I when I saw that, I said, well, and what about going out and scheduling that one? If you're South Point, let's go ahead and play up a little bit. Get Hickory to come to town. I'm sure that place was packed last night.
The home side was.
Yeah. Oh, it was?
Yeah, home side. Based on our camera view, Hickory didn't travel very well.
Oh, really?
Not at all. No.
Wow.
And
We counted 22 people.
Yeah, and somebody made a
They're
joke.
the state champs.
And somebody they've apparently, again, Ken and Brian did their homework. They've lost a lot of offensive firepower.
Now that was at the start of the game when we panned through
that's
the
fair.
crowd.
Yes.
Or one of the early touchdowns.
That's when the team's running on the field, wasn't it?
We counted 20-something people in the stands.
And somebody joked about half of those being South Point people going over to rowdy up the visiting crowd.
They probably did. But, yeah, that surprises me that it would be so low after you won the state championship. But impressive win for South Point. But they're just year in, year out, and they do it their way.
yeah.
They do it
That's
their
it.
way every
That's it.
year. And if you don't buy into their system, you can go somewhere else. They're going to do it their way. And they've had success every single year.
Terry, I'm looking at one game on here that I'm surprised at. I want to know some info on. You know what I'm talking about? Can you sniff it out?
Oh, surprised on and sniff it out.
Yeah. We hadn't mentioned them. We don't talk about them much, but they are part of our area, and they're going to be one of these. I got 4 teams now with 5 points, so we got a battle. How about the Newton Conover Red Devils?
Yeah, that's impressive. That is.
42-21 over the Alexander Central Cougars.
Either Alexander Central's fell off
Exactly.
or Newton's that good.
Newton,
What
that
just
blame
happened?
good.
That's what I'm saying. What just happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, those are the scores. Any other comments, guys, before we get moved
the
on?
only
Today? We got
one
a
I'm
lot of
gonna-
stuff to talk about, folks.
Only one I'm going to go over is Maiden defeating Lincoln, and now that shifts into Maiden's favor now. Maiden leads 27-26-1 in that battle there. So
There you go.
good win on the road.
Speaking of big team, and I know this is not in our viewing area, but I know it's a team that, especially I can't remember the classifications now, but the Heritage 2A teams will be mindful of. Reedsville lost their opener last night. So that was
About that.
yeah, that was big news to me. So
All right, folks, when we come back, we've got NASCAR to talk about, Major League Baseball season winding down, getting ready for playoffs coming close. We've got NFL season about to start, college football games to pick. We got games to pick this week, don't we? Yes?
think so.
Yes, we got
should.
games to pick, I
We'll
believe.
find some. Yeah.
Don't we?
Maybe.
Just what zero it.
I think so. We might have something. We got to look through that. And then we've got NBA and golf and more. But we'll be right back here on KTCBroadcasting.com.